Hey guys, it's Ashley, and today I'm going to be starting something a little bit different, and I'm super excited about it. So for a while now, I have wanted to start this little corner of my channel that talks about things that are not bookish. And by not bookish, I don't just mean clothes or fashion or just, no, I mean like literally random things, like whatever comes to mind. Now, granted, some of these things can be bookish. I do have a giant pile of books right next to me for the aesthetic, but most of these are not going to be books. This is going to be the corner of my channel that I'm starting today where I can talk about anything. I mean anything from things that are serious and things that I genuinely want to talk about and discuss to things like, oh, I just found this new video game, let's play with me, you guys. I'm not joking. I will probably do a segment on that at some point. Yeah, so I had the idea to call this Anything But Coffee because if you've been watching my channel for a while, you might already know that I can't stand coffee. Unless it's a vanilla latte, because that's more vanilla than coffee. But I can't stand coffee. I don't like it. I feel like I'm the only person on the planet who doesn't like it. That's why I'm gonna call this quarter Anything But Coffee, where we talk about anything and we drink anything but coffee. Today I have ice water, because that's literally almost all I drink when we don't have Snapple or Cranapple in the fridge. Every week or so, I don't know, every other week, bi-weekly, I don't know how often I'm gonna do this. Whenever I'm feeling it. Whenever I feel like there's something that I want to talk about, I'm gonna start talking about it. And today, I'm just gonna start leading into it with some non-bookish facts about myself, because it's been a while since I've talked about anything like that. So let's get started. Number one might be a bit of a shocker for you guys, and you guys might hate me for it, but I've never actually listened to a full Beyonce album. I've only ever listened to her hit songs. And I've never, like, been a huge, like, Beyonce obsessed person. Oops. Number two is two words. Cheese fries. If you give me cheese fries, I am yours. Forever. Eternally yours. Number three, I love Hamilton. But you probably already knew that, right? Number four, Christmas is the best time of the year, and if you don't agree with me, fight me. 5. Fall Out Boy will always be a bop. Number 6. I am always a sucker for Disney movies. Disney Channel movies or Disney original movies, whatever the case, I am in. If anybody wants to have a group Moana session or just sit down and watch Camp Rock, count me in. Call me, beat me if you want to watch a Disney movie with me. Yeah. Number 7 is like a genuine fact. I have the worst short-term memory ever, and it's only recently gotten that way. Like, I used to be able to study for a test, and I still can, and I can memorize everything because I can know where things are on a page, like, in my mind somehow. I don't know how that works, don't ask. But in like day-to-day life, if somebody tells me to do something, I will not remember to do it unless I write it down somewhere. If I have a memory of me trying to remind myself, I will remember. Does that make any sense? Because it doesn't to me. Number 8, I don't drink. I'm only 20, by the way, so I'm not technically legal in the US, but I don't drink and wouldn't anyways. I don't understand it. It tastes disgusting and it makes you do stupid shit, like, why? Number 9, my dog Maverick. If you didn't already know, I have a dog named Maverick. He's an English Springer Spaniel. He's in here occasionally. His name actually came from a combination of Top Gun and Chasing Mavericks, if you've ever seen any of those two movies. Also, we keep finding baby bunnies in our yard and we name them Goose. 10, I used to be deathly afraid of big dogs. Like, so afraid that my friend had a big dog, not even a huge dog, like a medium-sized dog, I want to say, but she always used to pounce on you. And so whenever I would walk into the house, I'd literally have to run into her room and grab her comforter and wrap it around myself so that I couldn't feel the dog hitting me. Genuine story, I kid you not. But ever since that we got a dog, that fear has kind of gone away, and now I'll pretty much pet any dog I see, like whether the owner tells me I can or not. Like, don't tell me that that dog doesn't deserve a pat. Number 11, every year for Christmas, my mom gets all of us new underwear. And if I'm being honest, it's one of the things that I look forward to the most every year. Number 12. I hate it when the time changes and it gets dark early. I hate it. Not only do I have to drive home early, but Mother Nature, you bitch, I don't have enough time to get things done in a normal day. Why do you gotta mess me up even more? Number 13. in every single picture when I was younger, between the ages of, I'm gonna say like 13 and 15, I wore camouflage pants and a graphic tee from Lucky Brand jeans. Every single time. I am still amazed at what a few years in retail did to my fashion sense. Okay, and number 14, I'm also amazed at how a few years in retail made me such a more boisterous and outgoing person. Like, I am so okay with talking to people now. I don't know how that happens. Number 15, I am a crazy paranoid driver. Like, no joke. I get super anxious if I go somewhere that I've never been before, and I always go the speed limit. Always. And I get super anxious if I go over 5 miles an hour. Number 16, I am a total horror movie wimp. I cannot watch any kind of horror movie, detective show, ABC 2020, anything like that within 8 hours of me going to sleep, or I will have nightmares. Story time. I actually watched one episode of BuzzFeed Unsolved Supernatural to see what all the hype was about recently. I want to say with my sister at like 7 o'clock at night, and that night I could not go to sleep because I kept thinking that I saw Sally in my room. And if you haven't watched that episode yet, Sally is the ghost of the child that the people kept seeing in the house. I don't know why my brain does this to me, because I genuinely want to watch BuzzFeed Unsolved, but I can't. I can't do it. And I'm really sad because of it. Number 17 is like a bit of a weird one, but I felt like I should put it down anyways. I am the kind of person to brush my teeth as soon as I wake up, and I didn't know that brushing your teeth after you had already eaten was a thing until I spent the night at my friend's house one day and noticed her doing it. And if I'm being completely honest, I think it's kind of gross, because I keep imagining your mouth having like the bits of random food left in it, and then you brushing your teeth and now you're just moving that food all around your mouth. Like, you can't tell me that that doesn't sound gross, because it sounds disgusting. Oh my god. I'm turning into that person who gets lipstick on the side of my mug. What's happening to me? Number 18. I was really, really good at math in high school. Like, took AP Calc as a junior and got a 5 on the exam. Good. And high school was only 2.5 years previous. I don't know what happened, but joke's on you, high school. I can't do math now. Okay, number 19. Speaking of high school, I was the kind of person who always thought that nobody knew who I was because I didn't really talk to anybody in high school. And I was shocked one day when I asked my friend, and she, who was wildly more outgoing than I was, told me that people had asked her where I bought my clothes from, because apparently I dressed really cute as a senior. Like, thank you guys for noticing me and asking my friend instead of asking me directly. And number 20, I love dark chocolate so much. I 100% prefer dark chocolate over milk chocolate, and I will deny the existence of white chocolate until I die. Also, raspberry and dark chocolate is the best combination ever, and if you don't agree with me, you can't fight me because it's true. And that is it for my 20 facts. I hope you guys learned something new about me. After naming all of those, I feel like such a weird person, but I don't know, I wanted you guys to know more about me. I feel like you only ever hear what I'm reading instead of, you know, what I'm doing or who I am, so that's what this is for. We're just gonna get to know each other, you know? Just cheers to that. I am really excited to continue doing this. I hope you guys enjoy this first video and any other videos that I put out here. This whole little corner of my channel from this point on is subject to change in any way whatsoever at any point. The name might change, where I'm sitting might change, the location of the camera might change. I don't know. We're gonna just see what happens and go with it. So that's gonna be it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and remember once again that coffee is disgusting. Goodbye!